Benji, like, I'm really not finna tell you again, bro. Like, I can't sit here and do it to you. So, hey guys, this is so weird. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I thought I could like make a video about, I don't really know for real. Honestly, I really just feel like rambling and talking. You know, it's Saturday, and Saturdays are normally the days where I just really be taking the time for myself and to really relax. Cause you know what is the Sabbath. I really take the time to journal and sorry, I'm really like out of
fucking breath, like,
and I don't know what I did. I literally just sat down, like that was literally it. But okay, so I have this mic. Hopefully you can hear me clearly and it's not like puffering. Or I was playing this game. It's the We're Not Really Strangers self-love game, and I was like really having a conversation with myself, and I've never really played this game before. Like, I've had it for a minute, but I thought I could like play it with y'all and kind of give you, I guess, my ideas and thoughts on stuff, because honestly, me personally, I feel like I am a very wise person and I do have a lot of knowledge. I'm not trying to toot my own horn or suck my own titty, but I do know a lot of things and I'm very observant. That's something that I really admire about myself. I am very quick to clock something. I think that's just always how it's been. And how I was raised. My mom taught me to be very observant and aware of your surroundings at all times. So it's kind of just been instilled in my brain to clock everything. My fucking cat just keeps doing stuff. So if you hear jingling of the bells, that's literally him. He might attack the camera a couple of times throughout this video, but my mom taught me to be very observant and to look at everything. My dad also taught me to look at all sides of things. My dad is also very observant and he's a very good analyst. I'm not even gonna lie, he be like clocking stuff and I'd be like, how did you know that? Like, my mom be doing the same thing, but my dad does it sometimes and I'd be like, whoa. And I also feel like I have a really good emotional intelligence. Like, I feel like I can regulate my emotions very well and identify them pretty well, and also read the room. I think reading the room is very, very important, because like, why are we not doing that, you know? So but anyways, and this is me literally just trying to get my life together. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I literally was just chilling. I got cute, bro. I literally just be doing makeup in my room to do nothing. But I thought, you know, I really want to upgrade and get into more content creation. So why not start off with like a podcast? Benji, I'm not playing with you, bro. So I be listening to a lot of podcasts and I be watching a lot of videos on YouTube. Like, if you ever just search on YouTube and go down a rabbit hole, like, it's just, there's a lot of knowledge on YouTube that you should literally take into consideration, because it's there for you. It's free. Why not? This card says level 1. How have you kept yourself safe? I feel like in a lot of ways, keeping me safe, I've always learned to, I keep myself safe in ways that are kind of unhealthy. I feel like in the past, or even just now, I still be doing this, but I'm really trying not to, is I am very cautious of my heart. I've grown up very sensitive. I grew up in a household where feelings weren't very cared for, might I add. So I learned to deal with my emotions by myself. I grew up very sensitive and I would be picked on by my siblings. Me and my older brother, like, we were always at each other's necks. Like, this nigga, I promise you, like, he could have killed me a couple of times, but we were just always arguing. It was just not it. And there was a lot of stuff. It was just really frustrating. I mean, me and my brother are cool now. Like, that's my nigga. We're locked in. But it's just the fact that I was always told to hide my emotions and to not be very open about that. And I feel like that's why I'm very aware of my emotions now, because I went through that. So I also think everything's a learning experience in a lot of ways. I've learned to close myself off from different types of love, because I'm always used to giving more than the other person. And I feel like that's just the type of personality that I have. I'm always like, God damn, I will literally give this shirt off my back for you. I really get that from my mom. My mom is the exact same way. I feel like I just have a very deep care, and I feel like me caring sometimes gets overwhelmed and I guess, plastered differently, and people are moochers and they can take what they can get, and they'll just drain all of that energy out of you, and you won't have any left for yourself. So I just really started putting that energy that I put into other people back into myself, and I noticed a lot of changes, because why am I sitting here putting all of this energy into people who don't even deserve it, who wouldn't even cared if these things were happening to me, who I couldn't even talk to them about personal things that were going on in my life. So why am I sitting here and being like, oh well, I'm gonna give you XYZ, and whatever the case may be. I had a conversation with one of my friends the other day. For me personally, I am the type of person to give my all, and I will spoil my friends. Like, I will just genuinely give gifts just because, like, I saw this, I got it for you because I know you like it. Like, my friend Monet, my best friend, y'all, she loves orchids. I be getting her orchids. She made me a basket, and she's like the only person that really kind of gave that energy back to me. It was just very interesting because of that. Like, I saw myself and I felt what it felt like to have me as a friend. I feel like a lot of the times people pleasers will put so much energy into literally pleasing other people that it drains the energy out of them, and that's literally what happened to me. So I feel like a lot of the times when I'm closed off, it's really my fault. Let me really break it down. People are in your life and they reflect you, like the challenges and things that you face in your life. There have been times where I've been going through stuff and I'm like, why does this literally keep happening to me? Like, the same thing, like the same person kept doing the same thing to me, but like in different shapes, in different ways. So I was like, bro, like, ain't no way. But the more I thought about it, like, people are mirrors of you, of yourself, and your inner demons that you need to figure out. Because if I'm sitting here and trying to find a man who's XYZ, who will be chivalrous and who will spoil me and give his all to me, not like literally, but you know, like, that's the standard that I have, but I still am messing around with like hood niggas. Like, don't get me wrong, they're cool, they're just not my ministry. Like, I've dealt with a couple of them and it's just not for me. If I'm looking for that, why am I settling? So a lot of the times I would close myself off to even the generality, just relationships in its entirety, because I'm like, well, all of these people are playing my life, and why am I going to sit here and treat Travis differently just because he's actually giving me everything that I'm looking for? Like, and I'm still to this day, I'll still catch myself being like, bro, it's too good to be true. Because, like, honestly, after you've been hurt for a really long time and you've gone through a lot of things, you start to expect that behavior from everyone. And there was this quote that I wrote down. Oh, here, I found it. A person born in a house with flames believes that the whole world is on fire. So if you don't understand that, it just means that, like, what I literally just said, like, if I'm going through all of these relationships with all of these people constantly hurting me and doing me wrong, not even just relationships, like friendships too, but romantic relationships, like, all of these people and these boys are doing me wrong, but the next person, like, homeboy's over here trying to give me love and affection and I can't even take it, like, and I'm self-sabotaging because I haven't healed that part of me yet. Like, do you see how that could be really, really bad? I know it's not good, but like, sometimes I still be like doing it. So that's how I really be keeping myself safe with that. It's very hard because sometimes I do be running from my emotions. Sometimes I be joking with my friend. Like, I be joking with Landon. Like, he be like, bro, like, why do you keep doing that? Because I'd be like, bro, I'm too much of a real nigga to even be like dealing with this. And I be playing and sometimes I be serious, but at the end of the day, I do have to sit with my emotions because I'm with myself 24/7, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I'm not with anybody else more than I'm with myself. So I'm gonna sit with my emotions regardless. And as someone who is very in touch with their emotions, it's gonna hit me when I go to sleep, or not even just when I go to sleep, in just random places, because I can't escape it. I'm already in touch with that so much that when I'm literally just chilling, oh dang, I'll think about it, because I experience emotions so intensely, and it's a blessing and a curse. I'm very thankful that I can experience these really intensely, but the downsides is that I experience them that bad. Sadness, I experience it so heavily. Anger, I'm pissed off quick. Like, I can really feel that. That's just always how I've always been very tapped in with my emotions. I'm a Pisces. I don't know if y'all believe in like astrology, is that what it's called? But I'm not even just a Pisces, I'm just a crybaby. Like, I will cry over everything, and that's just how I show my emotions. Like, the best thing to do is to get it out is to cry, because I haven't really, like, you know, figured it out. So normally when I'm like pissed off, I'll start crying, like when I'm really hot, because I can't put it into anywhere else. Like, I'm not gonna, you know, some people like get pissed off and punch a wall. I can't do that. So the best thing I can do is just cry, because that's the best thing that I've learned on. Next card. What is difficult to forgive yourself for? That is such a good question. I honestly know exactly what the answer is, but I'm gonna water it down for y'all. I found it difficult to forgive myself in regards to allowing certain people to have access to me. People who did not, okay,
that was so disrespectful.
People who just do not deserve it. Not even just romantic access or intimate access, but emotional access as well. Like, should have been no reason why I told you that and you went to go tell other people. Granted, I didn't think you do that, but I told you something in confidence and you go and blab about it to somebody else. Or not only that, you use it in an argument with me later. That's so not cool. Like, why would you do that? Bro, I don't understand. I honestly can't even really say it's hard, because it's really not. Because I'm honestly, y'all, I'm so loving. Like, I'm such a loving person. I will allow so much love to me. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I am open to all friendships. I'm open to a lot of, like, you know, bonds, because I love connections, and I love, you know, I told y'all before, when I feel things, I feel things. So I'm so open to connections and really understanding your mind. And can we really have an intellectual conversation about, can we actually have a conversation about the political and economic state of the world right now? Like, actually. What's one thing you did right? Moving. I know it sounds kind of crazy, but for those of you who don't know, I'm from California, Southern California, Riverside, born and raised. Thank you. I really grew up like all around, you know, the IE, the Inland Empire, all around Southern California for real. Because I have a lot of different family, a lot of different areas, a lot of friends areas. So grew up there, went to high school there all the way until I was 18. And I went to college all the way across the country, and I am now here in my college apartment in my room. And I honestly can say that was one of the best decisions of my life, even though I was really scared, because like I literally leaped, y'all. Like, I knew it wasn't going to be a problem for me to make friends, because I do feel like I have that type of personality and that type of just sociable role. I'm very, very sociable. Like, I love being around people. I like, you know, I'm very social butterfly type E. I knew it wasn't going to be hard, but it was still very scary, because I was moving all the way across the country from an environment that was completely different from the other one that I was used to. California, you know, palm trees, water. It's always warm there. There's a bunch of Hispanics, a lot of mountains, a lot of hills. It's very dry. And then I come over here, there's a bunch of niggas, like a bunch of black people. There's racist people here as well. And over here, there's also just like different people from around the South. Like, I go to an HBCU, and there's a lot of different people from a lot of different areas. Like, I know people from New York, from Detroit, from Northern California, from Jersey, from Florida, but I know a lot of different people from a lot of different areas. So having that culture shift definitely helped me to understand a lot of different perspectives and a lot of different ways people grow up. And I've also realized that not everyone grows up the same way you do. The amount of roommates that I've had, like, that were gross. I just recently went through a horrible roommate disaster, like, not even that long ago, a couple months ago, like in the freaking summer. It was terrible. She was just so filthy, and she blamed it on me and Monet, who were living with her. Okay, Bookie, but I have pictures though, right? This is why I clock you. Like, I will take pictures of everything. I will always save my behind. That's another thing that how I'll keep myself safe. I'll always save my behind. Like, well, I try to at least. But yeah, anyways, so moving across like the country, that was really big. That was really scary. Opening my mind up to different possibilities, I guess. I wanted to branch out. I wanted to experience things that I've never experienced. I wanted to be in a different environment. And I also feel like the environment that I was in was very toxic for me. I was severely depressed. I just wasn't growing there, so I did need to move. And I do think it was extremely beneficial for my mental health, not only my mental health, but to help me find myself. I do feel like I know, not exactly who I am, but I know, who I am right now. I know who adult Brenna could be and the things that I've really enjoyed. I've also been touching back into a lot of things that I've done when I was younger, like music. I used to love music, singing, dancing, everything. I want to get back into dancing. I want to get back into my YouTube channel because I love YouTube so much. Like, I used to be so obsessed with everything YouTube, and I really just need to get back into that. But when have you felt like you needed to be tough? Ooh, that's a great question. There was a moment that I went through this past year. I'm not gonna disclose the information because I'm still going through it as we speak. It was very scary, and for those of you who know, I will not be getting into it. But I felt like I had to be tough then because I had to put on this, I don't know, I just felt really hopeless, and I literally felt like I wasn't in control at all. It was solely in control of God, in the hands of people also around me. I literally had the opportunity, I think everything is an opportunity, but I had the opportunity to experience an act of actually jumping off a cliff. Not actually, but like figuratively, in faith. Like, I had to jump knowing that I couldn't swim in 8-foot water. But yeah, it was very, very hard, and it definitely brought my relationship with God closer. When was the last time you impressed yourself? When I bought my car. I was so proud of myself, y'all. It was the best thing for myself I could have done because it helped me to work for something that I wanted, and it helped me to just spend big girl bucks, and helped me to get a better idea of money management and how to adult. Also, I'm impressed of how I'm coming up with the money to pay for it because honestly, y'all, insurance is not cheap. I put $9,000 down on it as a down payment. It was a $20,000 car, something like that. It was just very rewarding to be able to say that I bought my car, because the things that I've heard growing up, like when my mom's been like, yeah, you don't own this, it's mine, actually, like I bought this, it's my money that I'm giving you to be able to buy this thing, like honestly, that's mine. Honestly, my mom, she be rude sometimes, but she's never lied. Gave me a better perspective into adulting and helps me to manage my money well and all of that, because I don't want my credit score to go down, so it's like almost like I don't have a choice. Look at a photo of yourself as a child. What do you see? Oh my gosh. Sometimes I be getting emotional when I look at pictures of myself when I was younger, because like it was such a different time for myself, or she did what she could, but oh yeah, this picture of me when I was younger. This was Halloween, y'all. That's my real hair. My hair is long as hell. It's very sad when I be looking at pictures of myself. Like, sometimes I don't know how to react, but it's very interesting to look at because it's like, bro, I remember going through all of this. Like, I remember when all of this was taken. It's so interesting that I went through that, and now I'm 21, almost 22, y'all. I'm literally almost 22. Like, my old behind. What? Thank you so much for watching, guys. This was very, very fun, very different. I hope you enjoyed. It's a vulnerable space, and I feel like I'm also trying to get into a place where you guys know me a little bit better, because I did take a freaking break for a long amount of time. But okay, that's it. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Let us begin with